Trigger warning. Today's episode discusses suicidal thoughts and attempts. If you are in a crisis or need immediate help, please stop listening and contact your local emergency services. In the U.S., you could call or even text 988 for 24/7 support. Hey, this is Mouthpiece, your host, Beautiful. Today, I'm going to be talking about a time when I felt really, really low. I thought I might not make it. And I don't want to glamorize the pain. I just want to make space for it. So I'll just be sharing a few stories with you guys. Also, quick note, this episode contains a discussion about suicidal thoughts. So if you're listening and you feel unsafe, please pause and reach out to somebody who could help you. And know that you're loved and you're never alone. And I love you. Mouthpiece. Ow! Stop playing, baby. Brooklyn.
Been a long time coming, yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm
And we
here.
about to run the city up. The people, they can't get enough.
Tap in with me.
Cause we steady on that real shit. No BS,
Beautiful.
no bullshit. Mouthpieces, yeah.
Smiles. I don't want to romanticize pain. I won't describe anything graphic. I'm going to tell you how I felt, what tiny things kept me breathing, and what I learned that might help you or someone you care about. There was a period when every morning felt like stepping into water, and not the kind of water to swim in, the kind that pulls you down. I remember making coffee and standing over the sink thinking, what's the point? I felt invisible in rooms full of people. I felt like my feelings had swallowed me whole. It wasn't a single event. It was a stack of small hurts. Doors that didn't open when I reached for them. Answers that didn't come. And memories that wouldn't leave me alone. Some nights I would lay there, awake rehearsing a life that wasn't here anymore. And the voice in my head got louder and convincing. What surprised me most was how creative I became in hiding at it. Like real good at hiding how I felt. I'd laugh at dinners and end up in situations knowing that I didn't want to be there. I would go to the bathroom and look at myself. And you know that heavy heart feeling and like that big gulp in the throat? Yeah, I carried that for years. And I told myself I was fine because I didn't want or even know how to explain it to anybody else. Pride, shame, call it what you want. But it kept me quiet. The night that I called a friend to try to explain how I felt, I didn't plan the talk, honestly, but it definitely didn't go like how I thought it would. I would talk in the beginning, like try to express how I felt, or like start to open up, I guess, on being honest on how I was feeling, on my appearance and things like that. And then I'll instantly, after a while, like change the topic into laughter, just to like act as if like I was all good again. No, they didn't judge me. They stayed on the phone the whole time. They would talk back and laugh at me, but it still was the empty feeling inside of me. You understand? Like just feeling alone. Someone could sit on the other side, because I did have people, they sat there with me. They were understanding sometimes, you know, they try to understand where I was coming from. Some showed up, didn't try to fix me. You know, it was just about how I felt. Small anchors helped me though, like my son's voice, the rhythm of one of my favorite playlists. Like, I have a gospel playlist, and I listen to some of the amazing songs in there that really do uplifting things spiritually to the soul. Also, I started writing things down on sticky pads for motivational awareness for myself. And also, one of the things I often look at is a sentence in my phone that says, "Tomorrow I'll try again." I learned to name things around me too when I'm having like little panic attacks and things, little techniques for myself. Therapy helped when I couldn't keep going. Medication helped when my brain wouldn't cooperate. Community helped when isolation wanted me more than ever. And none of those things. It's not that didn't work, but I had setbacks. Recovery isn't always a straight line. There was small wins that, I had. And there was, some downs that I also took. If you're listening and you've ever felt like this, you're not a burden. You're not weak. Saying I don't feel safe is not being dramatic. It is brave. If you're trying to help someone, don't minimize. Ask, how can you help? Stay present and normalize seeking professional help. Sometimes being the biggest thing is as simple as just being there. Don't fix. If you are in immediate danger, call your local emergency services. In the U.S., call or text 988. If you are not in the U.S., please look up your country's crisis line or go to your local emergency room if you can. Write a short safety plan, warning signs, coping strategies, contacts that you could call, emergency numbers. I still have hard days. I still have memory of the month, but it no longer defines my whole story. I share this episode because there is a reason to keep going. Small, stubborn reasons. Music, my son, my family, my podcast, my businesses. I call up people who love me and show love to me. I call up and check on them too, as they do for me. So I call that, real love when darkness shows up. If you want to talk about something, you could reach out to me personally. I'll link my Instagram. You could message me on all platforms. Definitely stay confidential. And know that you're never, ever alone. Thanks for listening to Mouthpiece. If this episode landed for you, please consider sharing it with someone who might need it again, or even for yourself. If you are in a crisis now, text or call 988 in the US. I'll put more resources up in the notes. I love you. Be safe. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hit that like button and share. Leave a heart comment. Leave any type of comment. Any questions that you need answered. And I'll see you on the next episode. I love you. Bye.
So you don't know what to do.
Stop playing with me.
Like, share, subscribe.
Tap in with me. Like, share, subscribe.